Hey guys, I got another video for you here. This video is going to be on women and love. It's going to be a 2 to 3 part video. You get your 15 minutes here that I am restricted to. But it's going to be information that you absolutely need. It's information that I know you want to know about. It's personal information, I know. And it's information that can be, it's hard to ask about, because it is so personal. But I'm just going to lay it out here for you. I'm going to lay out some information. I can't really give it to you all, but there's a lot to learn. There's a lot to know about this subject. I'm going to follow this subject up with another set of videos on sex and children, which is kind of what you get after women in love. You know what I'm saying? But sit back, check this video out, watch it a couple of times. Maybe you ask your dad or your mom about the video, tell them to watch it, and if you have any questions, certainly ask them about it. So let me get started. Now this video I have is for you guys who are 12, 13, 14 years old. You're in the 7th, 8th, 9th grade. So now, at your age, at this time in medical, let's say, history, there's an excellent chance that you're going to live to be 100 years old. So using that as a guide, at your age, you're still in the early stages of your knowledge, of your learning things, okay? You're going to learn a lot in these next few years, and then you will have experience in that knowledge, okay? You're not uneducated at this time. Up until now, you've learned how to walk and talk and read and write and understand what you're reading and writing, I hope. You probably know how to ride a bike. You probably know how to swim. These are all milestones of knowledge in your life. You've just finished up on a milestone, just getting out of your elementary schooling. You're now in your junior high and high school years. You probably only got 4 or 5 more years left, and you're all done with school, unless you're going to college. But in these next few years, there's a lot that you're going to learn. I mean, some of the things you're going to learn are, in the next few years, you're going to learn how to drive a car. You'll probably get your driver's license. You may even achieve getting your first car, like up here in New England, car. And that may necessitate that you get your first job so you can pay for gas for your first vehicle. And then you'll go through high school and you will get your diploma. And that is what is most important to you right now, is your education. Your education and getting your diploma, getting through high school and getting your diploma. That's most important. Everything else after that is a distraction, except for maybe 2 things. Maybe you are involved in a sport that is going to get you a college scholarship. That is just as important as your schooling. They go hand in hand. You may also be involved in a business that's, let's say, a family business, or you may know what you want to do for a career, or you have a really good idea and you have a job after school that you do to achieve that goal. Those 3 things are probably most important. Your schooling, a sport that you're involved in for college, and a job. Everything else after that is a distraction. And right now at your age, you have a lot of distractions, okay? You're coming out of being a kid in elementary school, doing kid things, thinking like a kid. Now you're becoming a man. That's the threshold you've just gone through. And you're in your teenage years, you're becoming a man. You're starting to think like a man, do man things. Your body is changing into being a man, hormones and all that stuff. So the things that you're looking at, you have a different thought pattern towards things, more like a man. You're also starting to make decisions that concern you, okay? You're kind of breaking away, not breaking away completely from your parents, but you're getting more independent now, okay? So with these distractions that you're encountering now, you're around a whole lot more people. You're only around a few kids in elementary school. Now you're probably around 300 or 400 kids in junior high and high school. Okay, and these are new friends, acquaintances. They're trying to get you to smoke cigarettes, smoke weed, drink beer and alcohol, all distractions, things you should try to stay away from. Okay, I understand experimenting, and because you are young and where you are at your age, you want to know about things, but those things you really should try to stay away from if you can. Okay, I could make a whole nother video on that. But what I'm trying to get to you here in this video is the first time that maybe you fall in love and get into a romantic relationship. All right, and my first bit of recommendation for that would be is, if you can, okay, this is a reality video, if you can, you should try to avoid getting into a relationship, especially when you're at the 7th, 8th, 9th grade. You know, you're young. You're young. There's a romantic relationship is complicated. Not, I could say it can be complicated. It is complicated, and it is something that you should try to watch other people in their relationships first before you get involved in it. Again, if you can. If you can wait till you're in 10th, 11th, 12th, that would be a better idea. If you can wait till after high school, it would be even better, but it's unlikely the way society is today, okay? And that's why I say if you can, because I'm trying to tell you to avoid it. Everything else is telling you the complete opposite, okay? The music that you listen to all has suggestive, provocative, sexy content. It has a provocative message to it. The videos that go along with that music all have that same message. Advertising, just regular advertising, has a sexy, provocative message to it. The movies that we watch all usually have the love scene, the sex scene, and even since you were a kid movies have always had that. Some of them, not all of them, have that dating, holding hands, boyfriend, girlfriend, innocent message. But if you've had that all the way growing up, and now you're at a point where, hey, yeah, I think I might want to be in a relationship, this is just building that all up, okay? But yeah, I would just say try to avoid it if you can. And like I say, and I say it with if you can, because you are around a lot more people now, probably a lot more girls, in different classes, in the cafeteria, walking through the halls, study halls and all that stuff, just through your normal everyday conversations and interaction, a relationship might develop. You might end up talking to a girl that you see every single day at the same time, about the class, about things that are happening around in school, and just through talking to her, you may develop just a friendly relationship, just a simple relationship that ends up, getting closer and closer. And hey, maybe you're asking her to go to the movies on the weekend, and one thing leads to another, and hey, you end up in a relationship. And if that happens, enjoy it. Enjoy the relationship, because this is the first time that you're going to fall in love and get into a romantic relationship. It's just a natural thing. Kind of it's supposed to happen, but I'm just trying to help you with that relationship, and if you can avoid it, great. If you can't, enjoy it. Remember any love letters that you might write each other, save them. Get a lot of pictures together. Remember the music, all the love songs that maybe you listened to when you were together, because this is something you're going to want to look back on when you get older. But let me just give you a little heads up on a relationship like this in your young years. This relationship that you're in probably will not, I would dare say, it is not going to last, okay? Right now, you're just dating. You are not, committing yourself to each other, getting married. You're just dating. And there's just an excellent chance that after a few months of dating, and initially it's going to be a great thing. You're going to be head over heels in love. You'll get nervous every time you see her. It's going to be like a plane taking off. And then you'll kind of level off, and you'll just be in a relationship. But it is going to feel like it'll never end. But believe me, you are not going to go out with this girl through high school, after high school, get married, have kids, and spend the rest of your life together. That is not going to happen. Because you're young. And you really do not understand being in a relationship. And after a few months, you may, and maybe even 6 months, maybe even a year, as your relationship goes along, it may get stale. And you may feel, or she may feel, you both may feel, that, hey, I know this thing about love, and I got a little love under my belt. I know what's happening. And as you're going along in school, you're going to see other girls, because there are other girls, that are dressing the part and acting the part of, let's say, the movies that we're watching, and the music videos. It's kind of a negative for them, because they don't understand what they're bringing on themselves. But you're going to see other girls while you're dating this girl. And you're going to think, oh, yeah, she's not so bad. She's, so bad. On the other side, your girlfriend can be doing the same thing. Or people around you. Guys might be hitting on your girlfriend that you don't know about. Girls might be hitting on you that your girlfriend doesn't know about, okay? And what does all of this lead to? It can lead to the breakup, okay? And if that happens, that is going to be a very traumatic, complicated time for both of you. If you get to a point where you don't have that love anymore, okay? So let me wrap this section up, and then I'll start the next section on breaking up.